Ljudi, dobrodošli u novo izdanje podcasta Timeout. Naš današnji gost biće bivši kapitan Partizana Žofri, Lovernj, pa ajde da ga čujemo. I wanted to thank you, first of all, for your time. It's a pleasure to have this conversation with you. It's very nice to see you back in the Serbian media. And how do you feel? How are you, first of all?
I'm fine. This season is starting pretty good for the club. We had last few weeks we had a couple injuries, so it slowed us down a little bit. But I don't know how good we're going to be, but we're going to be better than the last few years, I believe. We got much more talent, and the team is built better. With a player who are more complement from each other, so good. And personally, I start pretty well also. I'm feeling good, and that's all I can say.
Even this year, you have, let's say, a double motivation because another French team is playing the EuroLeague.
Yeah, we got three teams now in three French teams in EuroLeague. Monaco play extremely well since few years, so we don't have much to say. But Paris is surprising everybody, I believe. They surprised everybody last year. They surprised everybody this year. I don't know what to say. Congrats to them. I hope we're gonna beat them, and I will do my best. But they play amazing. To be honest, it's not the style of game I love the most, but they're efficient. So they're crazy efficient.
So what I wanted to ask you. Okay, when we think about basketball in Europe, France is doing amazing when it comes to a national team, when it comes like they're improving the league, a lot of good players.
For sure. About players, this is definitely, like every year you got like some new talents coming, and there is a crazy number of good French basketball players. A bunch past is so the team who were winning the championship was playing EuroLeague, but from one year to the other, basically they were winning championship because they built the team, and then everybody was leaving the year where they were playing EuroLeague, so they were never competitive. Since they gave this wild card, at least like for as well, you can build something on the long term. Monaco is different because they change owner, blah blah blah. So they bring extremely good players like Mike James, for example. But they stay in your league because every year they make playoff, and then you get this Paris, who got big chance to, if they keep playing this way, to do also your league playoffs. So they will stay, but. Yeah, definitely French basketball is improving. There is many young guys coming, and maybe too much sometimes, like you get lost. You get player. I mean, in championship, it's unbelievable. In every team, you get 2-3 guys. You say like, oh, but this guy maybe he can play in NBA one day. It's crazy. So about the championship in France. I've played in many different championships. I don't know if France is the stronger championship in Europe. It's probably Spain, to be honest, probably. But the thing is, in France, every team can beat every team. So you play against the last team of the championship, they can beat you. No, really, it's unbelievable. For example, I play in Turkey, it was not the same. I play in Lithuania, it's not the same also. Every game is so difficult. It's crazy because you get in every team like few American guys who got talent, who can score 20 plus. You got those French guys, athletic and playing hard. It's a really difficult championship, to be honest.
But you know what popped to my mind? Like Chalon, you played in Chalon. Matthias Lesor playing in Chalon, and you both had a connection with Partizan. It's a very curious connection, like Chalon, French players, Partizan.
So when I was in Chalon, of course, I was the youngest guy of the team. I was 17, 18. So Matthias was even younger. But Chalon did a crazy job with young player at this time. So I don't know if you're gonna know all the name I'm gonna tell, but Nicolas Lang play. He did great in France. He played now for Limoges since many years. Me, Clint Capella, who play in NBA, Axel Bouteille, David Michino, Mathias Le Sort, Yakuba Ouattara, who play in Paris and used to play in Monaco. I feel like I forget someone, but and all those kids they were in the same team. So it was nice. You know, I was with the pro, but I was the youngest one, and they were in the young team, and they all make it to very good level. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, since we mentioned Partizan, would you like to talk a little bit about this chapter of your life? I mean, you were the first captain, the first foreigner to become a captain of Partizan, and you know how much people love you here. And I think it's the same for you. Like, what's your best memory when you think about Partizan?
You know, those 2 years have been amazing. You know, like everything after I look, you know, not as great as I expected to be compared to what I live in Partizan. I mean by this, like when I was in Partizan, I was like, okay, I want to play for a big Euroleague team. I want to play in NBA, blah blah blah, and I will be happy when I will make it, you know. And then when I was there, I was looking back and I was saying like, oh, but this was the best moment of my basketball life, you know, and of my life basically. You know, I was playing with so many guys who became friends. Of course, with Leo, we were in school in Paris in this French national school. The name is INSEE. We were together in this school. Then we play again in Partizan together. So that's, you know, and I like to say that I arrived in Partizan. I was a kid, and I left. I was a man. You know, I like to. That's how I see my time in Partizan.
Wow, that's very, very strong and very nice to hear. But okay, before talking about this period, I would like to know the story behind your tattoo.
No, you know, like I don't know. I feel like I wanted to do it, you know, and I was looking something to close my arm, and I had this idea, and I just made it, you know.
I saw a lot of Serbians do that, but you know, I was like, okay, Žofri did that. That means that he really loves this club. So yeah.
I have, you know, it's nothing fake, you know. I just love this time. I always will be thankful to what I have lived in those 2 years. You know, I felt like those 2 years have count for I don't know 6 or 8. You know, so it was quick and long at the same time.
I'm sure that Partizan fans would like to see you back. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I have always said, and I wanted to come back to Partizan one day, and I keep I keep the same feeling. I already let all the club, all the people from the club know about it. So far, they didn't show any interest, but I'm free agent this summer, so who knows? Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see. Okay, so let's talk about the coach, because when you came to Partizan, Duško Vujošević was the coach. How the collaboration with Duško Vujošević shaped you as a player?
You know, even today, like many times, I think about him many times. You know, about those years and the way he make us how to say see basketball and see the life around basketball and everything. You know, he has been a great mentor to me. I really I really love and appreciate what he did for me, what he bring me, and you know, just the work ethic, the spirit. I mean, it has been great for the rest of my career.
Mm-hmm. After that, okay, you went abroad. After Partizan, you went abroad, and in one period, you went to Turkey. But Serbia somehow was there because Željko Obradović was there, so the awarded, most awarded coach in Europe. So tell me about this.
He's, I mean, he is genius, you know, like his knowledge about basketball is amazing. You know, when he was drawing something or during a play or asking us to do something in defense, like many times, you didn't expect it to work that good until you were doing it, you know. So, but personally, my 3 years in Fenerbahce have been tough because the first year was amazing for the team about like the level of basketball we play. But I have been injured basically 8 months in between those 2 seasons. And when I restart the second season, basically 2 months after COVID came, so I won't say then the Fenerbahce have been the best period of my career, but you know, I play with amazing players. I play for a great coach, so I keep seeing it the how to say, the right way, the right way and the positive way, but it's not the club where I had the more fun because of what I just explained. I think everybody can understand it.
Let's talk a little bit about the current team, Partizan, a completely new team. The team has been rebuilt this season, so they didn't start in the EuroLeague how maybe people expected. So what do you think about Partizan now?
Well, I think it can take time, especially when you play for Željko, because Željko is asking a lot from his player, and I think you need time to adapt to how to say to the level he's asking his players. So it may take time. They have a lot of talent. There is many guys I like a lot in this team as a player. Listen, I wish them the best for this season, and I hope they're going to find a way to win many games.
But as you said, needs to give time and need to trust Željko. Yeah.
I mean, anyway, anyway, there is not many more options. You know, like now the season starts. I guess they're working hard. They try to win games. You know, as you say, yeah, maybe it's a lot of pressure to play in Serbia, but it's also give you a lot of energy. I also believe that the biggest pressure you can have is the one you put to yourself, you know. And those guys, they arrive to this level because they somehow they put pressure to themselves. So I don't think it's changing that much. No, just time and work.
Okay. I have one more question, Joe. So any plans for the future that you would like to share with us?
Besides what I told you about about Partizan, you know, no, I mean, I have the plan to stay in great shape and to play for many more years. That's and hopefully our way will cross again with Partizan.
Okay, that's it. So thank you so much for your time. It was
You're
a
welcome.
pleasure and good luck for everything. To je sve za ovo izdanje podcasta. Nadam se da ste uživali u ovom razgovoru, a mi se vidimo sljedećeg četvrtka.